And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Greg Zerline.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 120. Kim. Mike, 57. Keep it up, defense.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 43 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
His kick.
And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing, Prescott, looking deep in the direction of Cooper. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Oh, how to get it up. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And you don't see this one very often, but that one was blocked, deflected, whatever you want to call it, and they were able to pick it up and advance it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And as a punter, with the heels of your shoes in the back of that end zone, tough spot to be in. The nightmare scenario plays out. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Wentz now on 1st down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Working from the gun, Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
56, shot 56.
Off the play fake, Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
First down, Dallas.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Solomon Thomas made the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And a Cowboy first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Prescott from the gun. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. of the gun. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt.
52-yard attempt.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Check. Watch the before. Watch.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. On first down, Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Now Wentz again. Flush to his right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coach Richmond, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Open man is Ross, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. This is out quickly to the right. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the 1st down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right at
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. The 30. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. A big run that time by Elliott. Give him 69 yards on the ground. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Elliott. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now here's Pollard, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Touchdown. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wentz going to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
The 39-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Quick throw out wide by Wentz. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Here's Wentz to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Now that's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Now Wentz. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
White side. That's good.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
For the running back.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. He can run, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And maybe there that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try to run with Swift. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
Eagles 16.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
This is Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try to run some clock now with Elliott. Fighting his way through contact. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
4-yard line.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
On third down, Elliott. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. With 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
57, Mike, 57. Let's go deep, tight end. Let's go deep, tight end.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
1-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The give is to Elliott. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
3rd down.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete on the deep ball. Coverage on the play by Trayvon Diggs.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Wentz on the bootleg. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Second and 10. One final try now for Wentz. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for Philadelphia, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.